This segment of CoastLife is sponsored by the Parker Group.
CoastLife, you know our friends at the Parker Group are some of our favorite friends to sit down and chat with when it comes to all things real estate related, because they just have all the answers, it seems, you know?
For sure.
We got questions, but they also love engaging with the community and representing the community and all the local businesses here. So we're sitting down to talk with them today about something a little bit different that you guys do that we haven't talked about on CoastLife yet.
Yeah.
So Rachel and Dustin Parker are joining us once again on the CoastLife couch. Tell us a little bit about this series that you guys have. I followed along a little bit sometimes. I check in. I Facebook stalk them, so.
I do too.
Now that we're friends.
Now that we're friends on Facebook. Introduce us to this series and what you do and why you do it.
Yeah, so it started probably, I don't know, 5 or 6 years ago at this point. We kind of had the idea to interview other local businesses in the area, specifically restaurants, breweries, wineries, those types of things, for a couple reasons. One, to expose them to our audience, to give them some extra promotion, but also to expose our audience to them. So we have a lot of buyers, as you can imagine, coming to the area from out of state, and they always ask us, like, what are the best places to eat? What are the fun things to do? And so we've kind of viewed this as our mission to kind of get that word out there.
That's such a good idea, because
we loved you guys.
Yes. I mean, how many times have you moved somewhere and then you're like, wait, I need to know where the locals eat, where the locals hang out. So do you get a lot of people saying like, oh, thank goodness you posted this?
Yeah, and it's funny you say local, because it's called Get Local, and the reason why we call it that is because we're a local independent company too. And so, yeah, when you're coming from out of state, you know where, like, I don't have to name names, but like the big box stores are, and the big box like restaurant chains and stuff like that. But you might not know about like the cool little like dive seafood shack, you know, or the best local brewery or the best local boutique. And so, yeah, exactly, it's perfect for those people.
It's true. And when I travel, I know I'm like, oh, I don't want to eat at the same fast food place that we have at home. I want to eat, you know, what's here? What's the big place that the locals eat?
Exactly.
Yeah.
And what I like too is I mean, all four of us talked recently too about Milford growing so much.
Yeah.
Honestly, if I moved to Milford, I live down the street in Rehoboth Beach, I wouldn't know where to go.
Yeah, no, it's true.
And as it grows, there are new restaurants opening like every single week too. And so even if you like came and visited the area 2 years ago, there are new restaurants that you should check out now when you come visit.
Definitely. Do you find it mutually beneficial for your buyers and also these businesses?
Yeah, absolutely. So we've gotten lots of positive feedback from the businesses, and so many of them, especially if they're startup or they're new to the area, they don't have the budget necessarily to really get out there and expose themselves in the market. And so we feel like it's kind of our opportunity to give them some limelight and also to benefit our buyers and sellers as well.
It's really funny though, because when we make that call, people are always like, wait, you're a real estate company? Like, what? Why are you doing this? And so, but we feel like kind of almost as like a service to our fellow local businesses, we have a full marketing department by virtue of what we do in real estate. And so it's kind of like a cool way to be able to extend that service and create a video that really is just about that business, because some people think like, are you going to be talking about houses or things like that? No, we literally just want to talk about the story of that business, what they specialize in, what a client can expect if they like walk in the front door and it's their first time eating there or shopping there, whatever the case might be.
Nice.
Yeah. Have there been any businesses that maybe you guys hadn't checked out yet that you were surprised to kind of meet and discover and learn new things about?
So many.
Yeah, a ton. Yeah, it's funny. Like even in like the towns that we grew up in and live around, there's always some new thing coming or some hole in the wall that you didn't know about, but now you're super interested in. And so it's amazing to live on Delmarva, because I feel like we have almost as many great restaurants as some of the more metropolitan areas in the cities too. And so it's really cool to see all those things.
Definitely. How many of us get stuck in the same rut? I mean, I know me every weekend. I'm like, I'm going to go to the same spot I know I like. And then I see stuff like this, and it's like, okay, it's time to branch out.
Yeah, and order the same thing or the same one of two things.
You know it.
I know what I like.
But I mean, this is really something that we saw when we started, you know, CoastLife, and even just kind of moving to this area. Locals helping locals is something that Delmarva and especially the coastal area really dives into and takes seriously, and that I think, you know, you guys represent, and especially with this series, Get Local. So where can people watch?
So we post our videos on YouTube, Facebook. We usually do our short clips on Instagram as well, but Facebook is the best place. And also if people have favorite local restaurants that we haven't done yet, if they could email suggestions to marketing@theparkergroup.com, we are always looking for new ideas.
Perfect. Awesome. Yeah, I bet you get a lot of people emailing you tonight. Sweet.
That's right. Well, Rachel and Dustin Parker with the Parker Group, here to answer not only your real estate questions, but also your local eating and playing recommendations with their Get Local series. But we've got more local businesses to dive into when CoastLife gets back.
Experience coastal living at its finest with this 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom home located at 36791 West Blue Water Run in Selbyville. Enjoy modern comfort with remodeled bathrooms and a kitchen, plus the convenience of an attached garage and reconstructed dock for the ultimate relaxation. Happy Place of the Week is sponsored by the Parker Group.